Weathers.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Mike Murphy digging in for the Rockies. And he deals. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. He goes down looking. Next for Colorado, Walker Jenkins. He's already homered here in this one. Ball one low. Looked like it was a little bit up. Next offering upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And the pitch. And that's ball four.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Colorado's DH, Kyle Manzardo. He's 0 for 1. Now move to first.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. First offering, runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is downstairs. And a ball evens the count.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Caught him looking for the K. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Cronin.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
The catcher,
The pitch. In the air, left field, Jenkins. Under it, puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Pacheco.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
One ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now 2-2. Line drive, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Off the mark there, 1-0. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Jenkins under it, makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Mike Byers.
Next is the designated hitter, Mike Byers. 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw safe.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time. And such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. There's a swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Zach Veen. Here comes the pitch. That's through there for a strike. And that's down and away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Big spot for him here. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. On the ground. in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Zach Glass.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base knock right field.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. How challenging was it for you trying to steal against the left-handed pitcher?
Very difficult. You've got to make him throw over. That way you get a good look at his move. If he doesn't throw over and just holds the ball, you're very vulnerable to be picked off.
2-2 now. There goes the runner. Fights it off. He'll see another. Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So one left for Colorado. And this game is still tied at 2-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Ahmed Rosario taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. New pitcher on here, Josh Lowry.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 19, Josh Lowry.
Now Jess Williams.
For the Mets, the shortstop.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And here it comes. Good eye right there. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Eloy Jimenez up now for the Mets. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Miguel Castro up and loosening in the pen. And the right-hander deals. Off the plate, and it's 2-1.
When we get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
He swings and fouls one off. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Mets go down quickly. It's the 9th, and we are tied. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the 3rd baseman, Bryce Rainey. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And that is cut on and missed. Now 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Comes the 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. Safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Go ahead run on base. And now Nick Hartley.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-0. Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next one misses, and now 3-0. Mike Murphy waits on deck. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a 3-0 finds his own. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. Kicks and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he deals. Ripped on a line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And here's the catcher, Mike Murphy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Popped in the air, left field, and that one pulled down by Jimenez. Runner tags for third. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 3-2.
No, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Quijada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Walker Jenkins.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, and he just misses. Way high. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Well, the bat pretty much taken out of his hands there.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't chase and go outside of his strike zone. So, you know, you have to tip your cap because you ultimately know that the guy behind you is going to have an opportunity to get it done. And that's what you got to do. Pass the baton sometimes and trust your teammates.
Manzardo batting with one down, takes a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the 1-0. Just off the outside edge. (2-0). And that clips the inside corner. The 2-1. Inside, just missed. And now it's filled up.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
3-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Wells pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Leslie Willette.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Number 56, Leslie Willette.
Austin Meadows now.
The right fielder.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Willette, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Misses, and that's ball 2. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rogers stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The pitch. To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag, and they get it out of the play. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. That just misses, and the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field. Veen gets under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil trying to call your line, I always shine, even when the light dim. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the whip riding me and my. He was listening to us, no one else. That's it. Let's play just a bit. Let me talk my. Let's say my head got bit. Yeah. Well, listen, man, world it made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the